Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. This is going to be a quick video. I'm only going to commentate at the end to keep it short. You guys can comment down below what you think is appropriate here. If you see any wrongdoing, let's scrutinize the government and government officials. As always, if you look at the disclaimer, don't dox anyone, don't reach out to anyone. Feel free to pause it and read it. But in the interest of moving forward, let's go ahead and do that. Let me go here. So I'm going to play it and then we can, I'll do a quick commentation. I'm taking notes as I go.
Hi. Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Very good. I apologize about being tardy. It's usually a 12-minute drive. It's over an hour now. You gotta love it. All right.
And your name is?
My name is Miguel.
Miguel.
Quintero.
Good
Morning.
Is there a Maria
She'll be here.
Versino?
She's got a perfect car.
Oh,
Now, she's not gonna speak. She's my wife.
I just want to know whether, because she's on this calendar, so.
Yeah. They like to put her on there.
Okay.
All right. Let's get organized. Smaller than the other spot.
Yeah.
Ingrid, hi.
Good morning.
Please, if you need more room,
Yeah,
you can use
I
this
can.
area as well.
I appreciate that. Do you mind if I take the time to set up?
You set up.
Appreciate your patience. And you, sir, you are?
David Sherman.
David Sherman, that's right. So the county attorney's here today. That's excellent. My attorney won't be here this morning. I'm gonna handle this myself.
Now, my understanding was there was representation here, that you had an attorney. Just for edification, because the time was running, you had yet to appear. I instructed the department to contact your attorney's office to find out what status was. Your attorney indicated that there was a hearing that he was in and would not be able to attend. Is that something that you're apprised of?
Yes.
Are you waiving his appearance today?
Yes.
Okay. With respect to your wife, you've indicated to me just prior to getting all of this preliminary stuff worked in that she's not going to be testifying, that you will be zealously representing her interests with regard to this case?
Yes.
Okay. Are you in agreement with that, ma'am?
Yes, I am.
Okay, very good. I actually appealed my mother's house and got a $100,000 reduction, which they clawed back a week later because I did not post the assessed property taxes prior to the hearing. And I was so annoyed. And then I go, all right, I'm going to appeal. And then I realized it's a $2,000 reduction is where it amounted to. And I said, it's going to cost me $2,000 for a lawyer to appeal it. Because there was a flaw in their case that was procedural. I'm like, and I spoke with the attorney that handles it, and I was like, you know what? I says, forget about it. I says, you guys are going to cost me $2,000 in attorney's fees just to appeal it. So I says, but I won one.
Yeah.
Regarding the procedure of which the citations are given, I don't think it was done properly. The responsibility lays heavy that the government does the right work and follows proper procedure. It is a public trust, and they have violated that trust, in my opinion, by not following proper procedure. So it's hard to hold me, my wife, responsible.
Just so it's clear, I don't consent to reproduction of your videos on any websites or any other media.
Okay, we'll get that on. What's on the record right now? Just anything we're talking about is on the record, so you know?
Correct.
And
Is this a public hearing of some sort? Is this open to the public?
Always.
Sir, are you a county official? Are you acting in your government capacity?
Let's not get into any
I'm not gonna be
dialogue
interrogating.
right now until I get my opening statement read. I want to get identification produced. I'd still like to know, because Maria, you indicated, is here, even though
She's parked in the vehicle, correct?
Is there a way that you can communicate with her to find out what her status is with reference to coming up to the building?
I just turned off the cellular data on that one. Let me see if I can do it on the watch.
Owner of the property in person or such other violator as the code inspector shall cite a signed written receipt or other delivery confirmation shall be conclusive of service of the civil violation notice. That's one. And what's the other one you wanted me to read?
Okay. Did you take any pictures of what you observed
Yes, I
on
did.
February 7th?
Please wait for the entire question to be asked before you begin your answer. They should really have their attorney contact her, not because of legal issues. She can't talk to them without their attorney unless they waive it.
Well, it's, my understanding is you waived at hearing. I don't know if he's still retained by you or not.
He's still retained.
He is. So then that's, in
So
an
you-
abundance of caution, you can't reach out. You better have your attorney.
He can.
He can,
we
but
don't.
you can't reach
Yeah.
out. But, you know, if you're gonna do that, you gotta keep your attorney in the pipeline.
So the bottom line is, I'm not saying you have to get an attorney involved, but because she's a lawyer, I'm a lawyer, we shouldn't be inviting you to contact us without your attorney. You have the right to do it, but we don't want to be seen as inviting you to do that. But you just work it out with any one of the 3 attorneys that you've had.
You have 3.
Yes.
Best of luck on this.
All right, you guys. So there you have it. That's the video for today. So a couple notes that I did take, and you guys can comment down below. You can see that David Sherman did acknowledge that Michael Garcia is my attorney. He knows it. So we established that. Number 2, remember to view full video in the links below. Remember, this is all mix match, and you're not going to see the whole picture. If you're one of the sticklers who wants the whole picture, which I encourage that, if you look in the video, in the links in the description below, you will see there's 2 links to the full video. One with my microphone, and again, one of my cameras got caught in there, and I didn't feel like going back in because it takes forever to export it out of Premiere. And then one where I didn't even edit it, I didn't touch it, I just uploaded it from what they gave me at the county. That has no microphones on my part, none of my cameras. It's all their audio, all their camera. Number 3, unethical to proceed without my attorney. Now, I can't really do a bar complaint on this because it's not a strong argument. And they're policing themselves. But anyways, the whole thing is, there are plenty of cases that you will find that a judge does not, a real judge, not this legal dumbass hearing officer, a real judge that we established. By the way, we established a video about this hearing officer a little bit, the David Sherman one. It's going to be linked right up there. There, I don't know. Anyway, judges don't want to allow a proceeding to take place or some type of hearing to take place in their court without the attorney present. It's an established attorney. We haven't terminated our thing. We understood there was good cause that there was a hearing. I've been asking for that hearing, this hearing that you're watching, for over a year. This was over a year since I contested the citations, and they delayed it and delayed it and delayed it until I put my foot down. I said, listen, there will be no, and I have it on email, and I could show you guys that, but it's gonna make the video longer. But I do have it on email, where I was like, there will be no more delays. I want the next hearing available, which still took about, I don't know, 3 months, maybe a little bit under 3 months for this hearing to happen. And here we are. So when I get there, I'm emotional, and I should have my attorney present. I should not have waived it, but at the same time, like I said in the other videos, kind of, I don't know if I said it, but to me it was like, you know what, I have to have this hearing so that I can show evidence, because I knew I was going to win, and yet we lost. So 3 were dropped right off the bat, and 3 were affirmed. This hearing officer, I argued procedure, and that was number 4. He knew better. Number 4 on my notes. He knew better. He had argued something for his personal needs with his mother and his family, and he was defending his mother, and he got $100,000 reduction, and then they came back and said, no, it's a $2,000. Now you are obligated to pay $2,000, and he was annoyed because procedurally he knew that they did something wrong, but he was like, I mean, it's going to cost me $2,000 on an attorney. It's going to pay $2,000. I'll pay it, you know. But he was very happy. He won one, you know. I argue the same thing. No, it doesn't apply to you. I have, you know, to him, he's the elite. You know, he's in the in crowd, you know. But you, the viewer, you're not in the in crowd, because I'm not in the in crowd, at least not yet, until I win mayor, and then I expect you to call out all my BS when I become mayor. But anyway, that was number 4. He knew better. That's the whole point of this video. It's a hot mic. Hey, that was what they sent me. It's a public record. There it is. Did you notice the bias? And also, so after that, did you notice the bias that David Sherman can tell me, well, I don't consent to this, and he's talking to me, and the hearing officer looks at him, lets him talk. But the moment I start to question it, he's like, well, we're not going to get into dialogue here. And yet there was dialogue before he did his opening statement. We were talking normally, but the reality is he is on my on the county attorney's side. Naturally, he's been in that position for 28 years. You don't stay in that position unless you have a history of working with and being biased and working with the county for the county's interests. And most people don't know these protections, but I do my research, and yes, I had to view it first, and I learned a lot of this after the fact, but we have that inclination of understanding, wait, this can't be fair. And then we research, it's like, hold on, this really is not fair. So there's that. So basically, and then with his whole cell phone, you know, the rules apply to thee, but not to me. Accountability for all. Joshua Abrams over there likes to say that a lot, and I like it. It's true. The rules apply to thee, but not for, the rules are for thee, but not for me, you know. And well, that wasn't the intent of the Bill of Rights. And the Bill of Rights, as I've been saying all this time, the Constitution and the Bill of Rights specifically, that's supposed to limit government. It just means absolute dick. It doesn't have the weight that it once had, and people died to protect us. People still swear an oath to it. These attorneys swear an oath to it. The hearing officer, he's not obliged by anything. He's a complete dumbass and layman, moron. He relies on counsel that do take oath, as we established in that previous video with David Sherman. All right, and then I still hold that it was unethical to proceed with the hearing. They should have said, no, you know what, we're going to wait for your attorney. He has good cause to not be here. You do have the right to waive it, but it would be unethical for us to move forward, because we do have, you have protections under the law, and because it's traditional that judges would say that it should have been postponed. I really didn't want it to be postponed. I thought it was going to win on the merits. I caught them lying. There's going to be another video of David Sherman where he comes out and literally lies to the hearing officer, saying that there is no statute or law that says that the government can't change a public record, because look, we did it right here, right now. And that is pure and total BS and fabrication. If you look at state code, let's see, state statute 119, Florida state statute 119.021, subparagraph 3. It talks about the originality of a document, and then 119.07, subparagraph 2b, it talks about the safeguards of alterations of public records or of a document, an original document. So there are laws, and straight up lied, and I'll do maybe my next video will be about that. But to keep this one short and sweet, you guys, if you would, do comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. And yeah, as always, I love my wife. I love my life. I'll see you tomorrow.